prepare to race onto the field. Everything is riding on this football game. So there's a special intensity, a special urgency. Here come the Volunteers. Wherever you listen throughout the world, it's football time in Tennessee.
Welcome to the Talkin VAWLS Network. My name is Boogie Bentley, back with another video. A lot of content coming your way today, so we're just going to jump right in. Do three things. Make sure you smash that thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Click that bell for notifications so you don't miss out when we go live and drop new content. Like I said, we're jumping right in with this one. Major renovations coming to Neeland Stadium. And this, you know, we talked on a post-game show for baseball just recently, and the Indy Kid talked about how this athletic program needs to pump more money into baseball. And I think they're going to do that, but we always know, we realize that football is the cash cow, and they are going to spend the most money there. This is a really good article from 247sports.com. A lot of pictures kind of showing the plan for these renovations, so we're going to just jump right in and go through it. The article says renovations are coming soon to Neeland Stadium. The first two projects addressing the VAWLS 100-year-old stadium are set to be completed before the start of the 2022 season. As first-year athletic director Danny White revealed on Wednesday, going to add premium seating, lounge areas, and party decks to give a more modern touch to the west and north sides of the stadium. Another part of the changes adds a second video board. That second video board is a must. If you ever sit, especially if you're in the upper deck and you're underneath that video board, it is such a pain anytime there's a play being reviewed or you want to see a replay. So the second video board will be great, but I'm curious to know what you guys think. You know how this works. This is a community. I value your opinion. It's not just me on here talking to myself. What do you guys think about lounge areas, party decks, a more modern touch? Look, this is what we expected from Danny White. I think one of you guys in the comments called him Disneyland Danny, because he is going to change the way things have been in Tennessee. And I hope he doesn't lose touch with traditions, and I don't think he will. I don't think we're going to end up with Pilot Stadium, but there's nothing wrong with keeping true to your traditions and values of Neeland Stadium, and you could have the Pilot party deck, you know, a way you can capitalize, make some money off of that, but still hold true to your traditions. The article goes on to say Neeland Stadium has undergone a handful of changes over the past 2 decades, and work to upgrade the Saturday setting and give the century-old stadium a facelift is really ongoing given the size and scope of the 102,455-seat arena. This iteration of the renovation plan was inherited by White, hired as Tennessee's athletic director in January. He is the project's third athletic director, as the initial plans were released under John Curry and tweaked by Philip Fulmer. And this is something, you know, they go on to talk here about the My All campaign. Tennessee noted that $200 million of the $500 million fundraising goal has already been committed, with roughly $70 million earmarked for enhancements to Neeland Stadium. And we know where that comes from. That's coming from your big cash cows, the big donors, the big boosters. They're pumping that money in, and they're going to tell where they want it spent. But when it goes back to this $500 million fundraising campaign, look, we knew that too. Disneyland Danny, that's what he specializes in. He specializes in fundraising. So I'm curious to see how this fundraising thing goes, and we'll take a look. I don't know. I'm sure most of you guys have seen it. They launched this thing yesterday, and a lot of videos are coming out. So I'm going to play one of them now, and this is kind of their campaign to give my all.
I will give my all for Tennessee today. Just putting that tee on and stepping on that field, running through the tee. I mean, from ball walk to everything. I mean, it's an experience that you don't really get. You know, it's a family, it's a brotherhood, and one of those that saying right there means a lot. And you know, I kind of got a little goosebumps right now, because I mean, when you say that, you got to mean it. If you don't mean it, you don't need to be here. You know, it's guys that really put a lot of energy and effort and love and hard work into being able to say that and mean it and go out there and represent it. So, you know, it means a lot.
lot of good videos. If you guys want to go check them out, the Tennessee Athletics page has those uploaded on YouTube. I know Peyton made one, Josh Heupel made one, Jason Swain, a lot of all greats involved in that. So go check those out. But again, it's just kicking off, launching this fundraising campaign. The article goes on to say that White said both the lower west side, north end zone changes were renovations he inherited, and those are basic. Those are simple. But he and his team took what already existed and made some changes based on feedback from Tennessee fans. It goes on to say the two projects we know we're moving forward with, he said, and both of these projects, at least a different version, were kind of already talked about prior to my arrival, and I was able to plug into those conversations, try to make good use of the work, tweak some things. And this is good. Like I said, Danny White is innovative. Danny White is no longer the old boys club. Danny White is innovative. Danny White is going to do things. Modern is the perfect word to describe him. But this is where this is neat. I like these pictures. You got the lounge here. And this is good. Game day experience. How does he make the game day experience better? Goes on to say the two projects we talked about will both be open for 2022. That's the Lower West Club. White said that, I think, will be just an awesome added amenity for folks, a premium experience for those that want to be right in the action behind our team bench, close to the field, but then also have a little more space in their seat and some premium amenities from a food and beverage and restroom standpoint. In other words, you got to have money. You got to have money. Here's some more photos showing the changes that they're going to make. You can see down in the bottom corner right there. I think this is just smart. I think these are good steps to make. Much like changes to the stadium, White said Tennessee's athletic leaders have been seeking feedback from fans regarding improving their game day experience at Neyland. He said the VAWLS will seek all avenues to modernize things and added the Tennessee plans to announce those specific changes closer to the start of 2021. While the big renovations won't be in place until the following fall. Some minor changes will be implemented in time for the 2021 season. You can see more photos here showing the changes that they're going to make. I want to get down to the big one, the video board. Get his quote on that. He says, we're accomplishing two things with that project. The video board I know has been talked about around here for years and is much needed for all of our patrons sitting on the south side of the stadium. They don't have a video board experience, and that will be able to provide that in a prominent way. Danny White's going to tweak that, though, and there's a picture here that we'll show in just a second. It says, but it's also creating what I envision to be kind of like sports bar, fun, high energy, standing room only kind of place with some party decks underneath. This is what I want to know. I want to know what you guys think of this. A new video board with party decks underneath that video board. See across the country in modern venues. Another premium experience, certainly a different price point, a lower price point, probably aimed at a younger demographic. Look at the Braves games. And look at, we've talked about it with the baseball stadium, adding some type of party porch out there in the outfield. Here you go. There's the picture. There's the picture with the deck. Patio board, the video board, sports bar type atmosphere. I think it's smart. I like it. Again, it's something new. It's something fresh. Get that young blood out there. Hold true to your values. Hold true to your traditions. Make changes. Get modern for the future. The article goes on to say Tennessee notes that season ticket holders currently with tickets and seating locations in either of the two areas impacted by the incoming enhancements will have a representative of the Tennessee Fund reach out to explore seating options for this area and others throughout the stadium. Be interesting to see how those conversations go. What are the replacement seats going to look like for those folks? Here's some more pictures of the party deck underneath the scoreboard. Again, I like this. I'm curious to see how you guys respond. Want to see your reactions. White also addressed why these two particular projects are being done when some other parts of the stadium haven't been addressed as recently as both the west and north sides. Some parts of that stadium, look, it's 100 years old. The quote here says, one, they were already in the queue in terms of there's some rules we have to follow at the state level that take time. So those were two of the options that could be accomplished by the 22 season. So that's a big factor. We wanted to get moving as quickly as possible. They are two projects that overwhelmingly respond to feedback we've gotten from the fans on what they would like to see in terms of the new amenities in the stadium. With both of those projects, they check a lot of boxes, and the kind of relationship I want to have with our fan base and we want to have is one where we're working together on these kinds of things, and we are listening. Danny White seems to be listening, but Danny White also seems to be doing what he thinks needs to be done. Is this too much? What's next? Uniform changes? You know they're coming. You know the uniform changes are coming. I don't know that they'll go back to smoky gray. I saw some people on the VAWLS message board. I don't remember if it was Austin Price, Brent Hubbs saying they see they could go with maybe all black helmets, jerseys, pants. I like it. The kids like it. Let's do it. Like I've said multiple times on this video, hold true to your traditions and values, but look to the future. You can make changes. You can do both. I know that was a lot of reading, a lot to unpack, but major renovations coming to Neeland Stadium. Drop a comment. Let me know what you guys think. If you have not done so yet, please smash that thumbs up on the way out the door. Also, you can pick up the official merchandise of Talkin VAWLS. Just go to bonfire.com/store/Talkin VAWLS. The link to that will be in the description, but that's going to wrap it up for this one. This is the Talkin VAWLS Network. My name is Boogie Bentley. Go Big Orange.
The songs howl like me, poets sat in our chains, soaking moonlit falls, unbroken past this inundated orb that we draw home, and it's night and I'm alone and I'm alive. The dogs howl like me, poets sat in our chains, soaking moonlit